Let's just keep it a buck. All right.
And we're back with another episode of Keep It a Buck podcast, man.
And we're back. You already know.
Episode 35?
I hope you know who I got.
Episode 35?
Yeah, I hope you know who I got.
It's only one that I can think of. But
Gotta
you
be
go ahead.
KD.
KD.
It gotta be KD.
It's
You
a
see
couple
any other 35s, Jordan? We usually just name an episode after. We've been doing this recently, naming episodes after great athletes.
Okay. Yeah,
So-
35, you gotta be KD.
Yeah, it's a couple, for the older heads who watch our show, you got Jim Clemens, Fred Cofield, Jason Cullens.
My boy did his research.
Joe, I don't know, because
First of all,
I'm just making sure.
Kevin Durant did his research when he did that. He said, I'm going to make sure ain't no other great going to be on this number besides me.
Hey,
And I
probably
respect
take a
it.
edge.
He said he going to be the best.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. We're going to start out with our introduction.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah,
Do you want to do like, share, and subscribe?
Yes,
First-
please. Well, let's start out with that. We got to stop
My bad.
forgetting.
Yeah, we got.
Please, y'all, like, share, and
You keep trying to
subscribe.
get in
We
the groove of
appreciate
things.
I be trying to get right.
Yeah, me
bro.
too.
But we appreciate everybody that tunes into the podcast. Please like, share, and subscribe. Share with at least 2 people. And then, yeah, man, just keep staying with us, y'all. We appreciate it. We're going to try to stay here for the long run. Try to stay as consistent as possible. But to start today, we're going to introduce Jordan in a second. We just want to make sure that we get our introductions out the way real quick, very quickly. I'm Keeks. You can follow me at GSFK860. That's the Game Speed page, and that's free training for kids in the community. So make sure y'all follow.
It's your boy Coop. You can follow me on Instagram at Coop_1988. Or you can follow me on Twitch, YouTube, TikTok at Coop1988.
All right, so we got a little introduction here for my dog Jordan, man. Welcome Jordan Grant to the podcast, yo. This is one of my friends, and he's a very genuine person. One of the things that I love about Jordan, bro, again, like I said, he's a very genuine person. Love, positivity, always smiling, and he's gonna bring like good things to the table. So, shout out to you, bro. Jordan right now is a slam ball professional player, so he plays professional slam ball. He played college basketball at WestCon. Any other schools?
CCRI, I did 2 years there at JUCO.
I remember you
Yep.
being there too. Now that you say that,
Yep.
CCRI, and then he was at Ledyard High School before that, and he's from New London County, so he's definitely. I like to call him a whaler. I wish he was playing with us, but
I should.
you got anything you want to say? You want to shout out your call out your socials? Any introduction, part of the introduction that I missed that you want to state?
Nah, it's good, man. My social is Jiggy Grant 22. You can follow me on Instagram. Jumping Like Jordan, also my brand that I'm trying to expand, training brand originally, but kind of trying to maneuver that into a different lane.
That's fire.
Yeah.
And honestly, that's one thing I forgot too. Thank you for saying that. Jordan has some of the craziest bounce you will ever see in your life. And it's honestly mad funny, bro, because I've seen Jordan dunk on multiple people. So, yeah, bro. Please go check him out. Go check out his Instagram. You will see some highlights, bro. Bro got bouncing. If you want to learn how to jump and learn how to get like more athletic, which is, in my opinion, the bare minimum that you need to be at the next level for sports, which a lot of you kids want to get to, go follow his page. He'll teach you how to stay in shape. He'll teach you how to make sure you get your bounce right. And then, everything he does is leading with positivity. He's not going to be sitting here calling you trash all day and just making sure, like, your demeanor is down. He wants to keep your demeanor up, and he's a positive person, so he's a great person to follow.
I appreciate that, man.
Now, you already know, bro. I promise you, dog, everything I say is genuine, dog, because you really are such a genuine person, bro. You're very easy to talk to, bro. Even if I don't talk to you, see you, and I don't know how long, bro, I can forget that, like, I didn't text you back or something, and it's never like, oh, you ain't text me back. No, it's like, bro, I know you busy, you know I'm busy, like, bro, it's whatever, and that's why you're appreciated, bro.
Right. It's always love, bro.
Always.
I respect it.
All right, y'all. Let's get into our interview for the day. We're going to be interviewing Jordan Grant for Slam Ball today, and then we'll get into our regular podcast after, which he'll be a part of. But we just got a few questions for you today. What got you into Slam Ball? We know everybody. I feel like I've never met anybody that's actually played Slam Ball until you. Yeah. But we see that shit on TV. I feel like it's more normal to meet somebody that played Division I basketball than it is to meet somebody that plays slam ball. So how'd you get into that?
Yeah, for sure. Well, to start off, like, there's only 64 people like my age, obviously, that play slam ball. They had it 16 years ago on Spike TV. They canceled it and then decided to bring it back 2023. And we had a draft. There's like 250 people, coming out, and 64 of us made it. So, that was a blessing. And I was just in a space of unknown, So I had moved to Miami with my sister, just kind of trying to figure things out. Like, I had went through some downs in basketball, so I'm like on the fence if I want to keep playing or not. Like, kind of going through a depressed state, and I just got a call randomly, like, would you like to come try out for slam ball? So I'm like,
slam ball. I know you sit there like, yo, like, this probably ain't the call I was expecting, but shit, what up?
Right, exactly. So, I would watch it as a kid, and as a kid, it's crazy because I always say, like, yeah, I want to play slam ball. That looks fire. So when he called me, I'm like, yeah, I don't know. Then he told me, like, how much I would make just from training camp alone. So I'm like, yeah, I'll definitely go do that,
Okay.
So I went out there, took the risk, and I ended up loving it. It was a dope experience.
Hey,
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember when it first came out. I thought it was dope.
It looked dope, especially watching that shit from like when you're a kid. You see all these people in the air all the time.
Yeah,
you
it's
see
crazy.
people getting bumped out the air, and that's back when the NFL actually used to be hitting and it used to be okay. So
Right.
you used to see people getting bumped out the air, and then
That's
it's like,
kind of
oh,
probably
shit.
why I liked it so much.
Right. Yeah,
Yo, it looked fun, man. It definitely looked fun.
Oh man, word. That's what's up, bro. I think that's a very cool story, man, because I think that plays into the fact that everybody thinks that professional athletes just go through all ups. Like everything's just like, yeah, you work hard and then you're just a professional athlete and like there's no downs or like there's very few downs. Like, yo, when you want to like accomplish a goal that big, there are a lot more downs than there are ups. But when those ups come, bro, like them shits, they hit and they feel good. But like, yo, like it's a lot more downs and you have to be able to like stay composed and just be able to like to stay pushing. And I commend you for that, bro, because basketball is one of those sports where as you get older and you keep trying to play professionally, people like just be like, oh, what you still playing basketball for? What you still playing basketball for? Oh, he's still trying to, and it's just like, yo, bro, like I'm living my dream.
Right, yeah.
I'm living, and I respect that for you, like completely, bro.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I feel like, your life is not for anybody else, So people could try to tell you should do this, you should do that, or you should stop doing this. But again, it's like not for them. It's your life to live, and you only get to do it once. So you should do it exactly how you want and whatever makes you happy. And I feel like for me, basketball, like my lows were low, And I feel like I was a late bloomer when it comes to basketball. And like I got a lot to prove, not to anybody else, but to myself, Like I know that I should be somewhere or I could be somewhere, and I know that I worked hard and relentlessly to get to that place. So since I did that, like that's what I'm gonna do,
I feel that.
Yeah.
Respect that, bro. Respect it, man. And again, y'all see why I got him here. Y'all see why I wanted him to be on the show. Like, bro, he's, again, the positivity, just the relentlessness. And just like we said before, the relentlessness doesn't have to be negative. You don't have to have, like, some negative, fake, tough edge. Like, no, bro. Like, you can be positively working at your goal and speaking life into yourself.
Yeah.
And that's what bro did, man. All right. Let's get into our next question for you. That's my fault. It was supposed to be up already. Good. All right. So, we got, what's your most memorable moment from playing slam ball?
I
know I saw you cut your body before. I don't know if that's gonna be the one, bro. But I've seen you catch a bad body on there before. Pause if necessary, but jeez.
That's a tough question, honestly, and nobody ever asked me that. Obviously getting drafted, like that was just a crazy experience in itself. Just getting the call and like getting to know that it's really happening. Like, I'm gonna be here, and like when I got to Vegas, bro, it was like heaven. Like my greatest experience so far was playing slam ball, honestly. And
That's tough. That's
Yeah.
great to know, though,
Yeah.
bro.
so just knowing that I'm gonna be here for 3 more months getting to do this, that was like a blessing. And then I'm walking into the arena and I see my face on the wall, like I'm just like, yeah, this is surreal. So
Ooh, this is it.
yeah, so like not even anything playing in the game, like all that came later. Like the people I got to meet, and even after I had a great experience. Like once Slam Ball ended after the championship, the owner of Circa Casino, like one of the biggest casinos in Vegas, invited like a handful of us out to the top floor of the casino.
Sheesh.
Yeah, he had drinks for us, cigars. Like it was a vibe. Des Bryant was there. It was like
that's fire.
Yo, the networking, bro,
that's fire.
crazy.
yeah, it was fire. So
That's fire.
and he's a great guy too. Like he wants to create a lot of opportunities for us as players outside of slam ball too, because we're putting our bodies on the line, and he understands that. Thank God.
Brand partnerships,
Yeah.
like things like that.
Right,
Making sure
exactly.
you guys are taking advantage of everything outside of it. I respect it.
Right.
So how does practice look like? Yo, that's
a
like,
great- that's a great
yo,
question,
because I know it's, competition is high,
Yeah.
and you doing these super acrobatic moves, and you don't want to, it takes somebody out. And
Right.
I know the practice. That's why I want to ask, how does practice look?
Yeah, that is a great question.
I know that shit gotta be funny. That shit gotta be funny.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna sound funnier than what it is, but like to start off practice, we just run around the court, jumping from trampoline to trampoline, like running, because going from trampoline to hardwood back to trampoline, like it's tough, So we start off like that. Then, like, believe it or not, we got plays. So we practice plays, run plays, and a lot of it was just learning how to jump on trampolines and learning how to fall correctly.
Bro, that shit not easy.
No, it's not.
Nah.
easy.
You ever go to the trampoline park with the
Oh,
kids and
yo,
shit, bro?
man,
You be
that's-
jumping from
that's
trampoline
what
to
my
trampoline.
question
You be
was
like, yo,
for.
bro, hold up.
Yeah.
This shit ain't
Your
that
knees
easy.
start so that's what, because I know it takes some type of practice, especially I seen them jump from this one to this one,
Yeah.
do the dunk, come off, and then have to get to the floor. That gotta have, like, jumping that much and then going to the regular static floor. It's like, how do y'all keep that energy going? Because in the knees, man.
It's tough. And these are not like trampolines at Sky Zone or nothing. These are Olympic grade trampolines. So, you jump up, you flying 25 feet in the air.
Gee.
Yeah, exactly. And if you jump the wrong way, like whatever way you leaning towards is how your body's gonna fly. So
Damn.
you got to be like super careful jumping on these trampolines. So
That's good to know, too.
yeah, so that's one thing. And then you got to know, like, we got everybody in slam ball is like a freak athlete. Like we have NFL players, XFL players, overseas basketball players, G League players. So
Yo, I'm so happy we did this interview. I did not know that y'all have NFL players, XFL.
Yeah.
I did not know y'all had them in the league.
yeah, so it's like all like high level athletes, So I'm like one of the smallest people there, and I'm 6'3", So I mean, another big thing is like people can hit you obviously if you're dribbling the basketball. So my position is basically like a point guard in slam ball. So I'm the person taking the hits.
Bro, I was about to say point guard tough enough in regular
Exactly.
basketball with people trying to swarm you.
Right. So now you got grown NFL players coming to hit you, right? So that's another thing you gotta like kind of practice towards too, like dribbling the basketball, getting hit with contact. I remember when I first got back, I came back to Connecticut after slam ball, and I was meeting with my trainer out in Westerly, and I couldn't lift my arms like past here just from dribbling the basketball, lowering my shoulder into people trying to take hits, like cook my shoulders. So yeah, it's a lot more to it. Your body takes a toll. Like all the NFL players will say, like, and again, it might be hard to believe, but they'll say, like, yo, one slam ball game is definitely harder than an NFL game.
Then the NFL,
Yeah.
yo,
Yeah.
that's a statement.
Yo,
Right.
that's
No,
just
No, it's really crazy. So it's like,
I could kind of sense it, saying, like,
bro, you're jumping all
the
game.
trampoline, yeah.
There's no one basketball is a continuous sport.
right.
So you don't get that break that you get after every play,
Mm-mm.
and then you're jumping the entire time, jumping and defending the entire time. Even when you're playing defense, you have to jump because you want to block the shot, or the dunks, and then putting your body on the line and stuff just as much as football, and now you don't have pads.
Right.
Or do you guys have pads at all? Like little like
They
you guys got shell pads, right?
We wear like little pads underneath, but nobody really wears them.
Mhm.
Just because they barely do anything for you. So.
If I was more athletic, that would have been my type of game.
It's like a cup.
I ain't gonna lie.
It's like a cup in football. Don't nobody wear that shit.
Right, exactly.
But word. All right, y'all. That's smooth. You got anything else to say about that?
Yeah, not really. That's crazy. And not to mention, like, we play 2 games a day. So
Yo, this is. I
Yeah.
know. Sheesh.
yeah, so when the weekends come, like, you're not doing nothing physical except strictly slam ball. And we in Vegas, so we want to do stuff. But we'll buy a section at Dreas or something on Thursday, then we play a slam ball game at Friday, and we like, nah, we're not even going.
Tomorrow about to be a long day.
Right.
I ain't even gonna go.
I got a quick question. I got random questions. My bad.
Yeah.
What was the worst body you ever seen? The craziest body you ever seen?
Shout out my boy Adam. He like put my other boy Tiki, my fault Tiki, but he put him on a poster. Like it was the we on YouTube. You can watch the games on YouTube. So it was like the thumbnail for YouTube. His body. It was crazy, and it was one of the first games too. So I'm like,
We might have to go find that.
yeah. So that was my wake up call. That's all I needed to see. I'm like,
Jeez.
yeah.
I mean, you catching bodies what, like 10 times a game? Like as far as in the game, you catch it's like 10 bodies,
like
right?
individually or total?
Total.
Oh no,
Probably
you getting dunked. Everybody getting dunked on.
Oh, okay, so it's not.
Yeah.
I just wanted to know what was the craziest one. Alright.
Yeah, but it gets serious though.
Like we talking serious, or we get like
You gotta be, bro. You.
I don't know. That's
you're
what I'm
playing
saying.
Football
And it's
with
physical.
shells, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
They're able to have contact with you like football, and you're wearing shells, bro. That shit would get me mad as fuck. That shit would,
know,
bro.
basketball players
that
don't like
shit-
getting touched.
Yo, that shit would get me mad as bro. I'm a football player, and that
I know,
shit would
this-
still get me mad. I like contact.
But I heard you didn't like to get
Bro,
touched when
Right,
you was a
that
that
was the type of football player I was, though.
You would hate to come home because being dirty.
But that's why I tell kids now, if you don't want somebody to be physical with you, and I had to learn this, be physical first. That's why I became a jamming corner.
Yeah.
Because it's like, no. We're not doing this shit to where you get into my space. No. I'm gonna crowd your space. I'm gonna be in your shit early. So that was my thing.
I respect it.
But yeah.
And I want to throw this in real quick that Khalid, you don't get enough flowers as you should for being the athlete that you was. Like
I appreciate it, bro.
you was a boy. Like I ain't gonna lie. And whenever I talk to somebody about football, like they always bring your name up. Like the most slept on is definitely you. So people need to start throwing you your flowers some more.
I really do appreciate that, bro. I don't talk about myself much, bro. I really just I try to let people that loved my game do the talking for
Right.
me, and it's always appreciated because I do hear it in whenever
I be trying
people
to
do.
tell them.
It's smooth. I love it, man.
Because
I
doing this,
love it because it's better than me having to
Yeah, you
talk
right.
about it and be like, yeah, well, I was this and that. And it's just like, bro, I felt like I did well enough to where people gonna give me my flowers when they feel like it's necessary.
right? But starting up this podcast, and you talking about these sports, a lot of people look at you like, who the hell are you to
Oh, yeah,
even
they was
talk?
coming at us crazy.
You know what I mean?
Nah, that's why that's why I want to like let y'all know that no, he was really a dog. Like,
That's what I'm saying. It's just like, yo,
appreciate
we have dogs up here. You know what I'm saying? We
Right.
got a boxer. We have a two-way athlete that could have went D1, but he chose to do education. Flea, nasty. Josh, leading scorer. You know what I'm saying?
Nasty.
Josh was
So-
All-American in college. Flea
Yeah.
was the freaking player of the month for like multiple months, averaging over 30 in college. Like,
That's what I'm saying. Put some respect on our name, man.
all right,
All
y'all.
right, back.
Last question for you, Jordan, before we get into our sports for today. Is there a difference in your training for slam ball than when you train for basketball? Because you played college basketball, so you played basketball at a very high level. That's another thing I want to say too. Guys, please stop shitting on like D3 and stuff, because this usually comes from like young kids that like don't understand like what it is. Older people usually don't do this, but young kids understand that basketball at any level or any sport at any level at a college level is big time.
Yeah.
Just know like one of the better players, one of the best players in the area from like the last like 10 years, and I'll say this in my opinion, Well, like granted, like the last couple of years, like they've been doing like this is before the like all the reclassing. So like Mikey Bassetto, in my opinion, was the best player like to come out like this like 10-year stretch, and he was at a D2 school and ended up transferring down to D3 so he could be home and have fun and stuff. But like he's a dog, yo. So I want anybody that ever got some shit to talk about D3, go see Mikey. Go see Jalen and tell me go see Jordan. Tell me they're like, bro, cut all that disrespect. Make sure y'all just show respect for anybody who's doing something that you think you want to do.
Right.
But my fault, Jordan.
Nah, it's good. And to harp off the D3 thing for a quick second, obviously, yeah, I went D3 2 years and played against talent, you know.
Bro, some dogs.
Yeah, I played in the TBL for 4 years. That's a professional league here in the States. I played in Dominican Republic, and, you know, D3, I seen some dogs.
Mm-hmm.
You know, some dogs that could go to those places I played and kill. So don't sleep on D3. Like, basketball is basketball. If you got an opportunity to play, go take it.
No matter where it is, that's
right.
a fact.
Yeah.
But yeah, just in case you forgot, the question was the difference between training in basketball and training in slam ball.
Right. So, you know, obviously after slam ball, I realized you got to be like a grown ass man. Like, you know, I can't be a $180 no more going into there and just thinking I'm gonna do whatever. Like, it gets different. So, you know, you definitely got to train your legs more. You got to train your core. Shoulders, obviously. I said I couldn't even lift my shoulders up. So definitely like working on your body as a whole more for slam ball. And then like a lot of, you know, I'll do like a sled push into a sprint, you know, just to get like some, like me pushing some force into like a full out sprint, because that's like what a lot of slam ball is about. But for the most part, it's like a lot of the same training. Like a lot of things correlate, but I feel like you kind of got to train more like a football player for slam ball as well. So like a hybrid athlete, which is dope.
Yeah.
So I get to build my body more, like starting to feel better than ever. Like I'm 30 years old and I feel like, you know,
You're
I'm
in the best shape of your life?
Yeah.
I respect it.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, it's beautiful. And that's another thing, like slam ball, that just honestly made me want to play basketball more. Which is like
That's
good
dope.
and bad. Yeah.
You get on that court now, I don't think nobody moving you. That's what I'm
Right,
saying.
yeah.
Yeah, just say,
Trust me, I just stepped on the court with him in the league like a few weeks ago. Honestly, not thank God. I'm happy you're okay, but he got injured in the first couple of minutes, so he didn't play for the rest of the game.
Right.
But it would have been a completely different game if he was. Let's just say that.
I wish I did play. That's the game I was looking forward to too. So I was mad. I'm like, dang, I can't play. But no, honestly, like, you know, I dialed it back now. But when I first got back from slam ball and I'm playing pickup, like I'm really like,
I know you.
Hella aggressive, you know.
I gotta be.
And it works too. Like, so I'm kind of mad that I've been removed for slam ball the amount of months that I have, because I like being aggressive like that because it works. But yeah, like super physical. Like, you know how the football players go play pickup.
Yeah. Yo, I'm sorry, I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yo, if you ever been to if you go to college, bro, and you ever see football players play pickup, bro, you know exactly what he's talking about. You know when they in the gym, that shit is hilarious, bro.
Yeah.
Mad athletic, mad bounce, mad miss layups.
I'm gonna be physical as hell. I'm like, yo. And I don't want to hear no foul. I don't want to hear
Oh man, my fault. Last question. How does it go with like? Do y'all shoot threes and shit? Or like, you guys can block threes, right?
Yeah, we could block threes.
So do y'all shoot them?
Yeah. So a 3-pointer is like, it's like 38 feet or something crazy like that. So further than the NBA, but yeah, people shoot us worth 4 points. It's crazy because Coach Carter, like, you know the movie.
Yeah.
I love that movie.
Yeah, the actual Coach Carter is a coach in slam ball.
Dog,
So,
what?
Yeah. So
Yo, he's dropping gems, bro.
Just leave it there.
Hold up, stop.
Just leaving it there.
Hold up. Yo, if you guys have ever seen the movie Coach Carter, yo, classic. It's a basketball movie. If you haven't, please go watch it. Especially if you're a young kid, you'll see why I don't be putting up with y'all bullshit. But yo, he is the actual person that the movie was based on. Is a coach for slam ball.
That's crazy.
That is crazy, yo. Thank you for that, Jordan. You keep going.
Like the Coach Carter that you would think he is, like he's not. Like he's super cool, he's super chill. That's my dog. But his team, like all he wants them to do is shoot threes. So or 4-pointers.
Okay.
So yeah, that's their whole MO, like just strictly shooting. Granted, they was the worst team in the league. They got some dogs on there too, but just because it's so far, like your chances of making it decrease, obviously, especially if you got an elbow pad on or something.
Then you got to deal with the fact that somebody's at the rim trying to block it.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So actually, my mistake. But if you shoot a 4-pointer, you can't block it. But if you shoot if you shoot a jump shot on the trampoline, then somebody could block it.
Okay. All right. Oh, then yeah, I'm shooting fours all day.
Yeah, not if you're inefficient.
Yeah. If that elbow stuff is crazy,
game.
you have to shoot with that. Okay.
Honestly, I think I'm about to start. I think I'm gonna tune into slam ball more because I've been getting tired of. I'm getting tired of professional sports that are like too big because they have like the sports books involved and all this other shit, and like you kind of know like what's gonna go which way or like why something like or why a team doesn't win, and it's just like I'd rather watch something with a little bit more competition where it's gonna be like a little bit more random. Like this is real competition. We talked about this last week too. That's one of the problems we think the NBA has. It's not a real competition. We feel like everything's like kind of like what's gonna happen.
Yeah. I got one question. It was a 2-part question. If you do want to share as far as the off court things, what are your aspirations with slam ball on the court and off the court? What are your aspirations off the court?
Off the court, I just want to keep building my brand as a figure, athlete. Whatever it is, so slam ball is like a tool that can help me propel that, obviously it puts a nice check in my pocket and then it gives me like enough notoriety to where I can do a couple more things.
Networking is crazy.
Exactly. Basketball is still a thing for me. I really don't care what level I'm playing at. I just love playing the game. So continuing to do that, I'll probably actually join the team at the end of this month.
Okay.
Yeah, but as far as like off the court, just my brand jumping like Jordan started as a training brand, and I just kind of want to maneuver into a community-based organization. We have like conflict arising in our community, which really doesn't have to be the case. It's dumb, honestly, and somebody got to put an end to it. So I feel like there's a lot of people that could and that don't do it. So somebody got to be the one to do it, and there's people like you guys, and there's other people outside that's helping that might get overlooked, like we talked about before. But just start putting together more events in our community to where we can get that feel back to, because New London, starting to not really feel like a home, but growing up, I always admired New London because I'm like, that's a real community right
family.
There. Yeah, that's a family. So I feel like in New London County in general, we're losing that, So I kind of want Jumping Like Jordan to be like a group or a brand that brings that feeling back together.
That's dope.
Yeah.
That's dope. And that's what I always told Khalid. This is like an outsider because I'm from Waterbury but lived in Virginia for like 12 years.
Okay.
And that was the first thing I noticed about New London is just the camaraderie that they have.
Right.
Around here, I know it has this inner workings where if you're from here, then
Right.
But on the outside looking in, it look like it's a community.
Yeah.
You go to the games, you see them, loud and proud. You go around, I think the pride is still there, but what you got going on and asking for or wanting to do, I think it will help it grow even further.
Sure.
In my point of view, yeah. So
I think I'm sure it will.
Yeah.
The big thing about it is, it's like it doesn't pay to give back to your community. So a lot of the brighter minds that are like worried about like their pockets because like they're being like people are like asking them to like do specific things and paying them to do specific things because they have such bright minds. But a lot of those minds, if they come together and like help out the community, things get so much further along. All right. Like, and everybody doesn't have to take on. I think that's a problem too. Everybody try to take on everything themselves. Collaboration is big, but also we need to not try to. And this is again why I love Jordan. We need to not try to use the kids or like, yeah, we get grant funding or this and that so that we can be there for them. We need to be there for them whether we're getting paid to be there for them or not.
Right.
That's the point. And that's the point he's trying to drive home. Like, yo, no matter what, if you're not getting paid for this shit, so fucking what? This is your community. This is the place where you want your kids to grow up in. So shit, you should probably put some effort into it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I completely agree, bro.
Yeah.
I completely agree.
I'm glad you said that because, I was talking to a close friend of mine about a game in the near future that I'm trying to put together. And he was just like telling me, take into account, like, you're going to do this, you're going to do that. Like, how are you going to get paid? And I'm like, honestly, I'm not worried about getting paid from this right now. This is not about me. And he has a point, to each his own.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, you're going to be taking on a heavy workload. Like, at the end, you're going to be like, where's my check at? And that's not really how I'm looking at it. I know that, eventually probably money will come from it,
Mm-hmm.
Somehow. But
Yeah, but that's the thing. We're smart enough to be like, yo, we build a brand and be like, I bet our money can come from. And again, if we're smart, we know that all this freaking social media and all this stuff, your money can come from building a brand through social media. And I just dropped a gem for y'all. But like, yo, your money can come from building a brand through social media, people watching your YouTube videos that you post consistently all the time. And then like, yo, people love sports videos. People love like motivational videos. But like finding ways to benefit without it like coming from the community or taken out from the community, like that's what needs to happen.
that part, for sure.
All right. Yo, Jordan, thank you for coming on, bro. Like, again, we're going to keep going with this, but I got to keep thanking you.
Appreciate it.
Yo, this is...
Appreciate
this
it,
episode,
man. I like
this
it,
episode
man.
is running for one of the... Every time we get a guest, y'all, I say the same thing, but yo,
it's dope.
they keep getting better and better, yo.
Yeah.
Like, yo,
It's
this
dope.
is a great interview.
Yeah, I appreciate y'all having me, for sure, too.
Nah, I appreciate it. He said, yo,
Anytime you
I
wanna
got
come back,
somebody,
bro.
I got somebody, stuff like that. I'm with it. I always tell him, like, interviews, because he, like I said, I call him Mr. New London. He got the connections and everything else, but...
Yeah, he the mayor.
yo, like, when I met him, it was New London through and through. You couldn't tell me.
I go anywhere to talk about New London. Yo. They used to try to get on me for that UConn for that. Like, yo, where you from? Like, I'm from New London. Shut up. What you talking about?
I was like, yo,
They used to be
relax.
like, yo, you got your city tatted on you? Like, yes, I got New London tatted on my chest. A lot of us do, but like that's just how we rock. They used to think that was the craziest thing. They was like, yo, imagine me getting an H on my chest, dude from Hartford and shit. And that's just funny, bro. But we got a different type of pride here, man.
I never even heard of New London before. I was like, I thought it was a lie when I first heard about New London. When I met his sister, I was like, yo,
there ain't nothing down
I was
there.
like, it's not no New London. I was like, yo, because I'm from Waterbury. Because that's the crazy part. We met down south, and we didn't know that we both was from Connecticut. So once we made that connection, I was like, nah, I'm from Waterbury. She was like, yeah, I'm from New London. I had to go to Google Maps. I was like, nah, you lying. I was like, I ain't never heard of y'all before. So nah, it's a dope community. It's a dope community.
Appreciate it. All right, so let's get into sports for today. We got Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen. So both of them are up for MVP right now. They go head to head this week. How are we feeling about this? Who's gonna win MVP? Who's gonna win this game?
So to piggyback what he's saying, the MVP vote is supposed to have been done. Because it's regular
So
season.
who won it? But it's just not done.
But I don't know. I feel like this game is going to have some. They say the votes is
It's
in.
not supposed to.
Yeah, I don't know. It feels like this game is going to have some type of merit on who gets and who don't. To be honest with you, who you got?
I'm rocking. I agree with you that this game has an impact. So, we got to wait till after the game happens. But my MVP would be Lamar Jackson. Like, the things that he's been doing for the last 3 seasons is just ridiculous. Although,
that's a fact.
I think politically, like, and business-wise, I think Josh Allen might get it. He got, like, 1.5 million or something in bonus that he might get. So, I think they want to see him paid.
Shit, you know they like to see them paid.
Right.
I think that's the crazy. What I do is I agree with what you're saying. But that's the suck part about it because I feel like that they trying to go that route. They pushing this. If nobody ever told me Josh Allen was in the running, I would have just kept going with Lamar Jackson.
Because
It's like they push that on us to think Josh Allen is in this, is in the running. And if you look at their stats, it's not comparison.
Right.
And they try to put it on them. Oh, you have Derrick Henry. He has 4,000 passing yards. How is that only Derrick Henry? That's
points if anything.
Yeah. So and they talk about look at his people around him. And, Mark Andrews didn't come on till later on in the season. Come on, nobody. Zay Flowers.
And people been dropping the ball for him all year. Let's not forget.
Yeah,
they've been trying to sabotage Lamar, but in my opinion, I think it's gonna be. I think Josh Allen will get the MVP, but Lamar's getting his first championship this year. I said that earlier in the year.
Yeah,
too.
me and you pick. I think me and you picked the same Super Bowl, right?
I think so, but I picked the
Ravens Lions.
Yep.
Ravens Lions.
Yeah,
that's what I picked for the Super Bowl.
Yeah. You got somebody for the Super Bowl?
I think Ravens is gonna win it, but like I said, I'm still a little sore. Pause. Pause if this ever gets camera on. But yeah, they beat my Steelers last week, so I'm hurt about that. But they balling right now. Like
they looking great.
Their offense is unstoppable. So.
Wow.
They're looking great.
Yeah.
That shit. Man.
So do you got anybody coming out of the NFC?
I'm not even thinking about it.
He said I'm not even thinking about it.
It don't even matter. Really.
The Lions just look unstoppable at this point in time, both sides of the ball.
Yeah,
so that's why I say the Lions. And saying this coming from a Green Bay Packer fan. So
are they still battling injuries? The Lions?
Yeah, they've been battling injuries for like the last 5-6 weeks. So it's like, and they still doing what they need to do.
Yeah, that is.
You know what I'm saying? So I can't say that's a reason right now because they lost one of their running backs, which they said he's coming back, which is crazy. Because they said it was supposed to be a torn MCL type situation, and then they turned it to a sprained MCL. So they saying it's a sprained MCL, so he might be back now. So which is going to be crazy. They got those two backs, so I don't see nobody beating them in the NFC right now. Besides maybe Philly.
They got Gibbs too, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like I don't know who's gonna beat them boys that's in the NFC, man. The only person I can see a little bit is maybe the Eagles, man.
Eagles are Saquon is different,
bro. He's in wild.
They called it at the beginning of the year.
We called it.
I'm the one that I ignored it.
Everything I say, Coop hate on, and then it's like
yeah, man.
And then everything he say, I hate on, and then it be like, damn.
Nah, there's only one thing I said.
Called out the Redskins. I called
them.
And I'm like, yo, what
are
you talking about? The Redskins?
That's
bro, they're not even.
I called the Commanders at the beginning of the year.
He called them at the beginning of the year.
Oh,
I ain't gonna lie, they balling.
They balling,
bro, and they look good.
They balling
good.
They look.
So good. I don't know where the hell.
It's good. I got everything documented, so y'all can go back and look.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah. So and then we made a bet about because I said Jordan Love was gonna have a better year than
Lamar Jackson. We told him he.
Hey yo, I'm gonna let you know this now, Jordan. I am the biggest jinx in the world. So this man has the.
He had the worst season he's ever.
He has the audacity to have the best season probably ever as a quarterback. With 900 yards rushing, 4,000 yards passing, 40.
Why would you say that though?
I thought it was going to be a down year.
That's your team.
No, I thought it was just going to be a down year to whereas
what do you want?
Jordan,
3 MVPs in a row or 2?
2 MVPs. I just thought it was just going to be a long.
You thought Jordan Love was going to have a better season though? Jordan Love nice too, so I'm not taking away nothing.
I just thought it was going to be a little slide on it.
Lamar Jackson is what you saying.
Yeah. I thought it was going to be a little slide, like they think Derrick Henry going to be the guy. And I don't know. I just put it out there that we.
You might be the reason he's acting like this.
Yeah, I'm the biggest jinx.
Jordan, bro.
I'm the biggest jinx. I'm gonna let you know this right now.
He is the biggest jinx in the world.
I'm gonna let you know this right now.
I'm the biggest jinx in the world.
Yeah, that's why I can't.
If he say a team gonna win,
you better bet
You better bet on the other team.
Bet the opposite.
Say my slim ball team gonna lose next season. So.
I got you. But you wanna know the crazy part? The power is that I really gotta feel it.
You really gotta think y'all gonna
I really gotta have that entity to be like, nah, this ain't, what I'm saying? So hey, that's how it works, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's a strange thing, man.
So you really believe that Jordan Love was gonna have a better season?
I really thought, because I thought it was just Jordan Love was gonna make a push towards a great halfway to continue what he did last year. I thought he was gonna come into this year on fire, and I thought Lamar Jackson was just gonna make a slight dip, and that boy just took off on me.
2028.
I called it at week 8. I say, nah, you got it, please. I say, I called it at week 8. I said, nah, you got it. Yeah, I got your 100, man. Don't matter, my money coming back.
You bet 100.
We bet 100. But yeah,
Exactly.
but
You said it the right way. Done. That
yeah,
shit done.
yeah, it is
That shit
done.
done and it's
But
gone.
I'm getting my money back because we bet the Spurs was gonna make the. He said the Spurs wasn't gonna make the playoffs. I betted that back, and then Cassius dumped something.
He said they wasn't gonna make the playoffs.
He said it wasn't.
Ooh,
Because I said they Chris Paul. He said nah.
That's
and,
why I didn't take that bet. That makes sense. I was
And then Cassius dumped stuff said Bronny James was gonna make Rookie of the Year.
No, Cassius said that.
Cassius. So this is all on tape.
That's on tape.
We all betted that one too. He was fast. I betted that one super fast.
I should have got it.
I wish I was here for that one.
I betted on that one super fast.
Hey, two things I want to say though. That Bronny is nice. Like people sleep on Bronny. Like, come on, you dropping 30 in the G League.
We're a fan of him on this show.
Okay.
At least I am. I talk him up on this show. Everybody,
You're the main one that talk
He should have stayed in college.
Motherfucker,
where else is he gonna develop better than around the best players in the world?
Right. Yeah, he's gonna get an opportunity, so he might as well utilize it. He can play basketball.
He can.
And I don't argue with the. I do
a
argue
little bit. He don't gotta be his
with
dad.
the professionals all the time, man.
He don't gotta be his dad.
Right. Exactly. He got his expectations is way too high to be realistic. But
and people talking about like this because you're not usually here, so people say all the time, well, he's a second round pick and blah blah, and I'm just like, yo, what second round pick is selling $50 million in jersey sales? This is a business at the end of the day.
It's called sports and entertainment. So
people forget the entertainment part.
Right. They think it's just sports. It's not high school.
Yeah, thank you, bro.
Because you got fanatics.
That's why I like going to high school games, though, because it's a lot less politics.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. But I want to ask y'all about Wemby, too. How y'all feel about him? We talked about this a little bit. My biggest takeaway from him, I love the fact that he made the all-defensive first team last year. I love, bro, that's my biggest takeaway from him, bro. You play basketball at a high level. We already know they're going to get him his shots because of his star-studdedness. Right. But he can score the ball very well. He passes the ball very well. He gets to his spots. But a lot of people use that shit to not play defense. Yeah. And he's like, nah, fuck that shit. He playing both
sides. I'm going to be the best player on both sides of the ball and tell me I'm not. Yeah. And I respect that wholeheartedly. I like Wemby a lot.
For me, it was just that I like the fact that he's living up to what a lot of people was trying to put on him. Yeah, so he's living up to that. Yeah, he's meeting those expectations. So that's the only thing I'm good with.
Where do y'all think he gonna finish all time in his career?
When it's all said, what GOAT conversation?
Yeah, not even top 10. I think he's gonna be top 5.
Nah, I think health will play a part later on in his career.
I want to say that's. I don't know. One thing I will say is I don't think health will play. Just let me not jinx him.
Yeah, that's why I was like.
But just in my opinion, you see him.
Oh my bad.
Don't jinx my boy.
Oh my. So I believe it. So it's gonna be the opposite though. So there you go. I feel it.
Oh, so he's good.
He's. I don't think he'll get in. Like, I don't think he'll be injury prone because of the way he works out. He stretches a lot. He does like a lot of stationary movements. He's not big on like lifting and like maximizing his athleticism. He's big on. He knows he's already athletic, so he's big on making sure his tendons and stuff are straight. So he's doing like the isos a lot. He does like a lot of like squat walks and like different type of like movements for his joints and stuff. So I think that he'll stay healthy, but it's hard for me to say like he'll be like top 5, top 10 and stuff, just because of like agendas. Like if he's not sufficing marketing wise for people, then it's kind of tough. Like Curry, he's not like big on marketing, but he can shoot the hell out of the three. Like he's not like in your face like I'm going to yell or like I'm going to say something to get you to look at me. But like him like expanding the three is what made him like so marketable.
You would call him a top 5?
Who?
I mean,
Curry? Top 5 all time?
Yeah. So that's what I'm about to ask you. Who's your top 5 that you're going to take somebody out for Wemby?
That would be the tough thing.
Well, who's y'all top 5s?
Scotty.
This ain't starting this shit. He's starting this shit.
Look, man.
You trolling?
He's really not.
You
Serious?
serious?
Now.
Scotty
He loves
who?
Scotty.
Huh?
Scotty who?
He said Scotty who? Scotty Pippen.
Scotty Barnes?
He said Scotty Barnes. Nah, I'm a big Scotty Pippen fan.
He top 5 all time? You gotta think about it.
I mean, I feel like people say Jordan because I just feel like Jordan needed Pippen just as much Pippen needed Jordan.
It's hard.
I don't know, man. I just like, for me, it's just like.
That's like LeBron needed Kyrie. You still LeBron?
But he was on. He did things after Kyrie too.
His thing is
once Jordan
has
left,
not won a championship without him.
Yeah, and then when Jordan left, he still made it to the Eastern Conference.
He did
without Jordan.
He
you know what I'm saying?
Nothing.
Huh?
He didn't win, but
because he caught an attitude, which I the whole attitude thing with him and Tony Kukoc situation,
right,
that kind of messed up his legacy. But to say that.
But then Jordan came back after, and
then that's why I said they both need each other.
Bro came out here and filmed fucking.
He didn't do it without.
Game,
yeah,
and then went back to win a championship. That's just not. I don't think people talk about that enough. That's just not okay.
He did it with Scotty.
That's just not okay, bro.
He did it with Scotty.
He took some time off. He said, "Yo, I'm gonna go film a movie real quick. I'll be back."
Did it with Scotty.
I will be back.
Playing golf.
He's playing. Did it with Scotty. Scotty had the, you know what I'm saying? When you got Scotty Pippen, you could come back anytime.
Oh God.
Yo.
You got it. You got
Come on, man. Y'all got
top 5. Well, honestly,
top 5.
Would you come back on the show again?
Yeah, for sure.
So we'll do. We'll make sure we have a top 5 list for you next time. Because I want to sit down and actually my phone. I want to sit down and actually think about that shit. You already know Kobe's number 1. I just got to think of the rest. Kobe's number 1 off rip for me. There's no way that you're gonna sabotage his legacy and think that he's not number 1. He would have won more rings than Jordan if y'all motherfuckers would have just gave him Chris Paul. Like y'all tweaked out for that. I don't want to deal with that shit. I ain't talking about it today.
You sound like Kevin Garnett.
Yo,
I got Kobe at my 2.
That's it.
I feel it.
That's it, bro. They had to sabotage him for him not to win another championship. Bro, he would have tied Jordan and went past him. Chris Paul, and I'm going to get into a little rant real quick, but Chris Paul, when he went to the OKC, who the hell did he have for him to be fucking in the playoffs and them dudes winning and busting ass and shit? He was really killing in OKC.
He was killing.
He was killing.
Everywhere he went to Houston.
He was really killing.
LA Clippers for a little bit. He was killing everywhere he went.
You know what you're going to get out of him.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I said. When Fleece said they're not going to the playoffs, I'm like, what? When he got a Wemby?
Yeah.
I'm like, nah.
Chris Paul Wemby, he changes the whole thing because I think there was a problem last year with Wemby getting the ball.
Yeah.
Especially where he wanted it. Everybody wanted their shots and shit. Everybody felt
was looking them off.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. Everybody felt like they wanted their shots. He needed somebody to give him the ball exactly where he wanted. And that's why Chris Dunn is so valuable because he's going to play defense. You know, one of the top 3-2 on-ball defenders in the league. But also, he's going to give your star player the ball where they want it. Yeah. James Harden loves him. Lauri Markkanen loved him. Like, those are everything's not all about getting buckets. It's really not.
Yeah. Hey, shout out to Chris, too, bro.
Big shout out, Chris.
Shout out.
Because he changes the dynamic of that team for sure.
Big time.
Yeah. He did it for sure.
I said that shit, too. And honestly, y'all might think I'm wilding for this, but Chris makes them a championship caliber team. Because, bro, first of all, they were 6 in the. They were 5 or 6 in the West without Kawhi.
Okay.
Kawhi was sitting out, and they were 5 or 6 in the West. Kawhi comes back. Kawhi has came back, and they've been looking good with him. But dog, Chris, if you don't have anybody to defend or defend your best guard or somebody that's bringing up the ball, that's an issue. Somebody's gonna get buckets all fucking day. But that's why the Celtics are so good because they got their defenders along with their scorers. Yeah. You got 2 of the best on-the-ball defenders on the same team.
Yeah. Celtics team is...
Bro, stacked.
Yeah,
stacked. And everybody swear like, oh, bro, and I said this. That Celtics team would compete with the Warriors team.
Yeah.
Because they're so tall.
What Warriors team?
Bro, I don't care what nobody says. With KD, bro. I don't care what nobody says. Just because they're so tall.
They're going to have a game.
Just because they're so tall and they have on-ball defenders.
They might make it into the...
Because
the Western Conference. Because I feel like West looks kind of open.
In my opinion, they would have wiped the floor with the Cavs.
West looks open where it's not a dominant team.
The Cavs that even the Cavs that beat the Warriors, but the Cavs that they played.
LeBron and Kyrie Cavs.
Damn. Never mind. Let
I
me
wouldn't
shut
say
up.
wipe the floor with them. They would have wiped the floor with the Cavs that the Warriors played in the championship.
You think they beating OKC?
Who?
The Clippers.
When? This year?
I mean, they have to beat them boys. They probably don't have to see them in the Western Conference if they're gonna make it.
What? Wait, hold on. Is the LA Clippers beating Oklahoma City Thunder this year?
Yes.
Fuck all that ranking shit, bro. I told you this shit last year. Fuck all that ranking shit. If they see each other in the playoffs and both teams are healthy, the Clippers are gonna wipe the fucking floor with them.
That's a big if though, because the Clippers.
That's the if.
Yeah.
That's the if. If the Clippers are
Kawhi
healthy,
wanna play.
If they,
No.
Thank you.
No correction.
If he wants to play.
There you go. Don't say it. Don't say
Either
it.
way, but again, if they're on paper healthy, the Clippers would wipe the floor with them, bro.
Wipe the floor?
Bro, and I'm gonna tell you why, and I'm gonna put my boy on. I'm gonna put my boy up there, bro.
I mean, Kawhi
it's
is-
Chris, bro.
Yeah,
So
Kawhi
who's their
is
best
the-
player?
yeah.
Who's OKC's best player? Who's their thriving?
Shea.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Who's the
Williams
He's picking him up.
Williams is stepping his game up too.
Exactly, but if you take away number one or you make it tough for number one, who gives a fuck about everybody else? If I sit here and I go guard Shy 90 feet, I'm not saying that it's easy. I'm not saying he's not going to get buckets. But if I make him have an inefficient night or a worse night than he's used to having, it's
That's
clip
okay.
for them. Because I have James Harden doing whatever he wants, and I have Kawhi doing whatever they want. Because who's guarding them on the other side? Dort is a good defender, but at the same
Williams is a
time,
good defender too.
they're not tall enough to guard
I bet
Kawhi
they
and Paul
not. Yeah, I'm about to
George.
say they not.
But you got
Not
to know
Paul
that
George.
they got
Not Paul George, but James
James
Harden.
They got Chet coming back too though.
Chet?
People forget about Chet.
Chet's offensive game is tough. But all right,
He
defense.
can protect the rim.
I think he's too
I
small.
think
man.
Kawhi- I
He's
think
like,
Kawhi would
his
move him out the
physicalness
way.
is not there for me.
I feel like Kawhi would move him out the way, and you know how strong, so you know how strong James Harden is with that bump. You understand details,
Right.
so you know when James Harden do that bump. If you skinny, bro, it's quiet for you.
Yeah, no,
It's
for sure.
quiet for you.
Yeah, I don't think.
I think that's a good matchup though.
I think it'll be a. I love the matchup.
I would love to see that one.
I love the
His
matchup.
Lakers ain't making it like you said it was.
Yo, bro.
Oh,
You
yeah.
can't count out LeBron.
You can never count out LeBron, but them boys started falling like a tree. Man.
Yeah, they
God damn, they need Jimmy though. They got to pick up somebody, and I think it needs to be Jimmy. He don't want to be in Miami.
I think it's gonna be Jimmy.
You think it's gonna be Jimmy too?
I think if they get anybody, it's gonna be Jimmy.
Who they gonna give up for Jimmy? They already gave us some stuff.
Russell's already gone.
Max Christian.
Yeah, get rid of it. He's the big.
Who?
D'Angelo Russell. They said,
No, D. Russ
I
is
was
gone.
talking about my boy.
Russ Westbrook?
Yeah.
No, I love him. Yo, honestly, I didn't think that.
I love Westbrook.
No, honestly, I like the fact that he would be in Denver. I said this before. I like the fact that he would be in Denver. I just didn't like the fact that I felt like they would use him as a scapegoat to why they're not winning.
I hated that.
Yeah.
Because Caldwell Pope and him are two different players, but Caldwell Pope fits that system
Yeah,
better.
exactly.
Because he's a 3-point shooter, he's 3 and D.
3 and D,
3 and D.
exactly.
So like Westbrook is a slasher. He's not gonna be sitting here waiting for Richmond, but he is playing well with Jokic.
He's looking like he's enjoying ball again.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He's looking like he enjoying ball. I
Playing
like
ball
that.
at high level, right?
I like.
Yo,
Yeah, I like
very
that.
high level. Him and Jokic having triple doubles in the same
Together,
night,
it's crazy.
bro. That shit is crazy.
That's crazy.
And they're both 25.
He's my favorite
22.
player in the league right now. Well, Anthony Edwards almost creeping up to that first slot, but
But you think Clippers could get by them? Nuggets?
Yes,
I
Yep.
respect it.
because in my opinion, somebody got to get the ball to Jokic. But
I think so.
yeah, because who's gonna score besides Jokic?
Make Russell look.
I'm gonna stand
Russell
on this
shoot.
shit. I'm standing on Chris canceling any other guard out. I'm standing on that shit.
I respect it.
I'm standing on that shit.
Curry.
Bro, he made let's go look at the stats. Yo, he made Curry have an efficient night inefficient night this year.
Okay,
He made same thing for Ant Edwards.
Yeah, I
Same
seen
thing
that
for
one.
Kevin
I seen that
Durant. Bro,
I seen that one.
who
with
the fuck
Ant
else
Edwards.
does he have to guard?
I seen the Ant
He
Edwards
made
one.
Kevin
I was like,
Durant
all right.
have an inefficient night. I don't have anything else to
I ain't
say.
gonna lie, that's crazy.
Ant Edwards.
I
Bro,
seen the
he-
Ant Edwards one.
Curry?
Man was giving up the ball.
Bro,
I didn't
come
see
on
KD. So I didn't know what happened when KD.
Bro, go
he
watch
gave
it.
him trouble.
He was giving KD. This is not to say like he shut KD, but he was giving KD fits. They took him out the game, bro. When I say they came back like this, bro, came back in an instant, and then they ended up Clippers ended up edging up to win the game as he came back in. But bro, literally though, and honestly, there was reports and not too many people know about it. There was reports Kevin Durant wanted Chris.
Oh, where?
He wanted Chris before. He was like a couple years ago, bro. But dog, he's the type of player people want on their team.
Nah, for sure.
For real. He's not like the most. That's the thing. His spite is like he's not the most like marketable player because he's not with all that extra shit. He's not. He's not with all like trying to be cute, trying to be like nah.
When you finish with the Clippers, come to the Pistons, baby.
No, but Chris is a dog.
I'm a Pistons fan.
He's a dog. He's a real life hooper, yo. So like he wants to play basketball. He wants to get steals, and he don't like the like. All right, let me get not too far, but he's a basketball player. He wants to play basketball. He don't like the extra stuff.
Yeah. I don't like what y'all did to us in the championship either. We ain't gonna get too far.
Yo, honestly, bro, you guys had a young team.
Yeah, we did.
You guys had a very young team, new coach, and we just had we were old as shit.
Yeah, y'all had a bunch of seniors.
We were older. We had 7 seniors.
Yeah, that's great.
We had 7 seniors. That shit was OD. We were old as shit, and we had just came off like winning the state championship. The only thing that was like gonna like stop us that year was like a team that like had been there before. And that was like we lost to Hill House that year. We lost to St. Joe's that year. But even that was on our end. We'll talk about that on another episode too. Why losing to St. Joe's and Hill House was based off of our work ethic. Not many people know that.
That's good talk.
That's inside information right there.
No, not many people know that, but I'm gonna tell that story too. I definitely want to.
I'm gonna be tuned into that one.
Yo, for real, because that senior year, bro, we should have won a state championship, and it had nothing to do. Everybody want to blame Coach Parker and shit. Nah, that was us being fucking lazy. And that's real shit. But all right, let's get into the Rooney Rule. This is a great episode. This shit going a little bit longer than expected.
Yeah, this is yeah.
But let's get into the Rooney. We'll go Rooney Rule, and then we'll go Amazon TV deal. All right.
So you want me to explain the Rooney Rule?
Yes. Can you explain?
So the Rooney Rule came out with the NFL stating in 2002, 2003, stating that each NFL organization needed to interview for a head coaching job. They need to interview a minority. This has now been trickled down to training staffs, defensive coordinator, offensive coordinator. So the question is, do you think that the Rooney Rule is a good rule, and is it working in today's NFL?
Jordan, I think you had, we started talking about that a little bit earlier. I think you were going in a great place for that, so I think you should start.
Yeah, so, basically what I was saying is I think whenever a person of color gets an opportunity to get in front of a person of power like that, it's a plus. So even if we can get our foot in the door to, get in the interview, that's a win. I know, like, somebody from an agenda could be a thing, like, okay, let me just get this brother in here, get him out of there. That's a thing, but I feel like, people will be surprised at, what we can offer as a culture.
1,000%.
So as long as we get to show people that, I feel like we're moving in the right direction.
And I respect that, Joe. I respect that because most people don't usually have that opinion. Like, you have a lot of our people, it's just like the opposite direction. It's not like, oh, this is the opportunity. It's like, oh no, you only getting this opportunity because you're black, so you shouldn't take it. And it's just like, no. There's gonna be some kid watching that sees a black head coach that knows that he can go be a coach for the NFL. There's gonna be a kid watching that knows that they can go be an executive in the NFL for an NBA team and stuff. Like, this is what we want. We want representation so that we can make sure that we do our own thing. And it's not to like say that we want to compete with y'all or nothing, because I promise you I don't want no smoke with the NFL, no smoke with the NBA, none of that shit. But just saying, like, we want to be able to push forward and be able to like keep our families like safe, keep our families happy, keep our families educated. So yeah, I think getting your foot in the door is always necessary. And I don't know, I would say it's tough for a rule to work like that.
Yeah.
I would say it's tough just because the systematic oppression that is like set up to like go against it. Mm-hmm. It's tough to say if it's working with statistics, but it's working for giving our people representation.
It's so for me. I don't I don't. I mean, you got women referees. You have some women. I forgot what team she was working for. Who was a trainer. So things like that is great to see. But I still have the inkling that some coaches are. I mean, not coaches. Some owners are still looking. GMs are looking at it as to check it off their list type situations. Whereas, I did it, now get on my, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like what they got going on is predetermined rather than let me give a chance. So it's like a so-so. The statistics, I was trying to look up statistics, but I couldn't find official statistics. But for the most part, it was moving towards it's not working. So because, you know what I'm saying, that like a lot of people felt like affirmative action wasn't working. I think we're not gonna see.
But shit, motherfuckers want to complain about affirmative action and get that shit taken out, and then there ain't gonna be no black people. Because the goal, I gotta realize the goal initially was for there not to be there, like us not to be a part of it. So it's just like or us to get to the party late. So if we get to the party late, they got all the resources already. Cool, now we playing catch up. They already got everything. So it's just like if we get to the party late already, bro, we still gotta learn something. We can't get to the party late and just be like, I bet I ain't going in. Like, no, we still gotta learn, because shit, if I take this opportunity, I can help change the landscape for my family. And that helps change the landscape for another family. Like one of the greatest quotes, and I love that my boy Don Griffin, each one teach one. I know it's not his quote, but he says it a lot, and that's where I heard it from first, but each one teach one. That one person that you reach or that you can affect, they can affect like a boatload of people. Like that one person can affect another person, and it can just be like a streamline effect. Even if that person affects one person, that affects one person, that affects one person, you can get very far. But even if that person goes to like 2 or 3, now you're branching out even more than that and multiplying. So each one teach one. Just start with one. Just start with one.
So yeah, I agree. I don't think we're still going to see the full scope of it, because definitely how the climate is changing as far as lifestyles and things of that such. I don't think we're going to see the full scope of this until another like 10 or 20 years of us not even needing the Rooney Rule to say, yo, you need this. I think it's already going to be put into place to whereas
we got to do something, because
like those 2 defensive coordinators for Flores for Vikings and Homeboy for the Lions, they deserve a job.
Those from the Lions.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. If he don't get a job, then there's something up. You know what I'm saying? Like it's something up. Because the way he molded that defense is crazy. So I say in the next 10 to 20 years, we'll see the full scope of what the Rooney is, even though it was 22 years since it's been implemented.
Can I ask y'all about how y'all feel about like women referees? And like we see more hiring of women referees like in the NBA. Y'all have an opinion on that?
Of the NBA, they have eyes like I have eyes. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? They have eyes like I have eyes, and they can see, saying the same thing that I see. I don't think it's
the only thing I don't like about it is the fact that you have like men and women in the league, and usually like when men, like when the men are showing emotions towards like the refs, like some of the people say that like it gets like it's more aggressive, like coming towards the women. Okay. So I don't want that to take into effect. Because and it genuinely makes sense, right? If I'm a guy talking aggressively to a guy, like I'm probably not gonna get the same like response or like scaredness as I would from a girl. And I'm not saying that girls are supposed to be scared of guys, but where guys are physically more dominant and stuff like so, like guys are meant to protect them.
Right. I feel like that's a catch-22 though, because you coming in there in a like somewhat hostile environment. And you taking this job knowing that what referees, just a normal referee will do. So I feel like you got to accept that part. I mean, I see what you're saying.
You're supposed to.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know. It's a catch-22 with that. It's just like, you want me to treat you as a normal referee, but also you want me to look at you as a woman. Yeah. So it's kind of the catch-22. It's just like, I feel like you got to accept that referee job as you being a referee.
I mean, I asked that because did you guys see the thing like with Benedict Mathurin? He like dunked and then kind of did like a baby pull up on the rim and let go, and he got a tech for that. And one, which is crazy, like nobody agreed that he should have got a tech from a woman referee. And then he was like arguing with the referee and like bumped into her. So I think he's suspended now. Fact checking.
But like
that's different.
That's motherfucker, you deserve to be suspended.
That's
like that's
come
it.
on now.
Right.
No matter what type of referee that is.
Yeah.
But that's the thing.
Different.
But that's also the discussion I don't like when it comes to women. When it comes to women having jobs that are like traditionally men jobs, because they try to find any reason for women to be over emotional.
Right.
And it's just like, bro, you bump me in the street, my nigga. We don't have a problem.
Yeah.
And if you bump any ref, you gonna get your ass suspended. You gonna get your ass suspended, of course.
That's
Especially
I didn't get to see the video. Was it like I get what you're saying. I get what you're right.
You touch a referee, you probably getting suspended.
You're gonna get suspended, as you should.
I think the big thing is that but the other big thing is that what he got a tech for originally might have been blown out of proportion.
Because he was hanging on the rim. People get texts for hanging on the rim all the time.
Right, yeah. Yeah, that is true.
I've genuinely seen it. So I feel like that. I feel like I'll go and look at the play too, but from what you're saying, I feel like there's nothing wrong with what that woman ref did. Like,
right.
I feel like that's just some regular referee shit.
Yeah.
I've seen people get caught hanging on the rim when people are actually under them.
Yeah.
And like that's supposed to be the rule. You're only supposed to be able to do it if somebody's under you.
Yeah.
I've seen that shit happen to people that they're just sitting there mind boggling with male refs, but this shit's getting blown out of proportion because there's a woman ref. That shit happened. I don't care. That shit happens.
Right.
I'm pretty sure you've seen that shit happen before.
I definitely have.
And even when they're not supposed to get penalized for it, it's done. Even on the male ref, but they don't blow it out of proportion because it's a male.
Right.
Their bump is fine.
Fact check me on the bump.
Yeah, no.
It could have been two different instances,
Bro.
but I'm thinking it's the same
Okay.
play.
All right.
Either way, bro, that shit is, even if you bump
Even if
the
it's
ref
another
on the-
situation,
Right, yeah.
I'm like,
the ref is
nah.
wild.
Yeah, that's
Bumping the ref is wild, bro, and that's honestly one reason why I don't want to ref.
that's why you got to control.
Y'all niggas not gonna be,
Yeah, that's
y'all
what I'm
not gonna
saying.
be talking to me crazy. Y'all not gonna be sitting here bumping me and shit. Blah, blah.
Yeah.
Like, no, dude. Well, if I'm a ref and you a parent talking shit to me, you better check ball and put up 500. That's it. If I'm a ref and you're talking shit to me, if you're not putting up 500 in a one-on-one, shut up.
You know who you would be as a ref? Troy McCullough.
Oh, bro, hell yeah. Hell yeah. If Troy be refing me now, I love the way Troy ref. Troy and Eric. Like, yo, I'll literally tell you, shut up. Who are you talking to? Like, yo, you suck. Go look at it. And like, yo, what are you talking about? And Troy's a motherfucker too, because Troy's one of the people that I can say has an actual stature in New London, bro.
Yeah.
Like, he not one of these people that be talking about what they did and like really didn't do it. One, Troy don't even talk about what he did, but he really did some shit.
Right.
He's a multiple state. He's a multiple sport all-stater. That's off rip. Multiple sport all-stater in high school. Could have went like to a Division I football school. Didn't want to because it was too fucking cold. So he ended. All right, Joe. We had a little bit of technical difficulties, but we are back and running. Let's get into this has been a little bit of a longer episode, but Jordan has given us a lot of questions. We've been asking questions to Jordan. It's been a lot of back and forth, so we have no problem with this episode being a little bit longer. Last topic for the day, we got Amazon TV deal for the NBA. NBA just gave exclusive rights for streaming to Amazon. So how do we feel about that? Are we happy? I know I'm happy to know that there will be one central spot. So if I do want to watch NBA consistently, I can just download Amazon. I can buy Amazon and just make sure I have that. But yeah, I'm just happy that all this shit is over. I'm tired of watching games on multiple platforms. Got to find. You want to watch a full day of basketball, you have to find multiple platforms. That's just some bullshit.
I got the response for
That's
that.
just some bullshit.
If you have a girlfriend, you already got Amazon Prime.
Oh shit! You ain't lying. Them packages be coming in. Them packages.
I don't know one female that doesn't have Amazon Prime.
Bro.
Me personally,
Bro.
I don't know one female that doesn't have Amazon Prime right now. So that's you got automatic NBA TV right there, baby.
Jordan, how you feeling about the deal, bro?
I'm single, so I don't relate. But I don't know how I feel about the deal. Honestly, I think business-wise, it's a smart move for both of them. But I think that there might be kids that don't have Amazon Prime that now probably can no longer watch basketball. I don't know too much about the deal, how it works about going on and streaming it. But like I said, if there's a kid that can't afford Amazon Prime, then how that kid can watch basketball?
If it doesn't come on TV, that's it.
Right. Yeah, so I'm kind of on the fence about it. I think it's a good business deal, but I'm really not for it as far as everything else goes.
Mm-hmm.
I think they should have went the YouTube route. I think that's more accessible.
Yeah.
Because YouTube does have live TV. I think they should have maybe exclusive.
But if you're exclusive, then you got to pay for it.
Yeah, that's true.
But I mean,
you talking about it?
I mean, at the end of the day, I feel like for that is the few channels that, first of all, so you in the household, father's paying the bills or whatever. One of the few things he watches is probably ESPN.
Right.
Right. So if he watches sports or something, he's already buying like a TV, or he is replacing that cable package with a few streaming platforms. That might be one.
I think that.
But let's hope. Right?
Yeah.
Let's hope. But like,
Pops was pissed off the other day. I couldn't find the.
but yeah, see, and that's the
Your
annoying
Pops
that Jordan is
pissed.
talking about.
Right.
People are mad as hell that they can't find freaking games. So you gotta. Well, it's good that they'll have it on one platform, but this whole like back and forth streaming war and shit. This shit has been. This is another reason why it's been taking a toll on the NBA. You don't know where to find the fucking games.
Right. Yeah.
You got some of the biggest games out, bro, and nobody's watching them shits because they're on Amazon Prime. And who the fuck has Amazon Prime, like, to actually be able to watch it?
Right.
Again, people
Every
that are
female.
again, but who's sitting there thinking about it like that when you have like you're about to watch a sports game and you're like, shit, I don't have Amazon Prime for a video or whatever, and you're not thinking about your girl ordering a bunch of packages and shit. We try to keep that shit at the back of our minds.
Right. Yeah.
That's good too.
That is a fact.
But TV's about to become obsolete, man.
It is.
Yeah.
So
It's just like that's why they just trying to find a home right now. To whereas once it does shut down, it's already got a home where they ain't got to scramble and they up the price. Look, the price gonna go up every year for these subscriptions. It's gonna go up. For you to be able to buy into these things. So right now, let me find a home right now. Because the next 5 to 10 years, cable will be deleted.
I think that there's like TNT has an app though, so
Yeah.
on the TNT app, watch it. I feel like they probably could have came to an agreement. Yeah, going that route or something. Because even if you have like a TNT app,
But I think TNT is in a package somewhere. I don't think it's its own thing no more. I don't know. I think TNT is like part of a package
like
of channels. Of channels, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
I don't know. I gotta see. I gotta see. But I think it's like some type of package that they are part of.
But what you're saying, like they could have worked something out to where it's still accessible to kids.
Right. Yeah. Because I'm pretty sure if you have like the TNT app, you can sign in through your cable provider. Right.
Yeah.
So either you can subscribe to having TNT exclusively, or you can sign in with your cable provider. I think that would give like people more opportunities to tune in rather than you just have to have Amazon Prime or you have to have Netflix. Like the football game being on Netflix is kind of crazy to me. I think again, business wise, that's a genius idea. But not everybody got Netflix.
Not everybody, and that's the thing. Right now is we gonna, to be honest with you, we're gonna deal with the same thing because we got so much streaming apps.
Yeah.
To have to find something.
Yeah, that's the thing.
You know what I'm saying? So now you got to pay for your wife's TV shows if they want to watch HGTV and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Then you got to go to Amazon Prime because you want to watch sports. Then you got to go to these separate ones. Then you got to go to Disney Channel because the kids want to watch movies. So it's going to be so much different apps that it's going to be like, this is going to be crazy.
It's all going to be based on the big companies.
Yeah.
So like the big companies have their streaming platform. The few big companies that everybody like knows and raves over, those are going to be the companies that end up with the
You think so?
Bro, Amazon's one of them.
Amazon is not a TV company. I mean, they're one of the
They're
biggest
one-
companies.
That's
Like
what
a
I'm
streaming
saying.
company.
They got it though.
Yeah,
They got the
they got
NBA
the-
deal already. So
Yeah, that's crazy.
Amazon's a big company.
Elon Musk might turn Twitter
Google-
to live streaming.
Google owns YouTube.
Yes.
So that's another one. So YouTube is another option. And then Disney has its own stock, but
This is
Disney,
Hulu.
but
Yeah,
Disney
Hulu,
owns
ESPN.
Hulu and ESPN.
Yeah.
So it's just gonna be like whichever is gonna like gravitate towards like that those bigger.
I won't be
platforms.
shocked
Apple-
if Twitter gets into
Apple
the.
TV.
Oh, Apple
That's
TV.
another player that nobody talks about.
I
Right.
won't be shocked until if Twitter gets into this whole situation.
With Elon.
Cause
And that's another.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
another
yeah.
one.
I
You got
won't be surprised.
Elon too.
I would not be
All
surprised.
these
if they
big, all
jump
these
into
big
that.
companies have streaming platforms, but also this is why I said, and again, this is before we even started the pod, but bro, Elon Musk getting Twitter was not a fucking money play, bro. That shit wasn't an ASAP money play. People was talking about he's losing users and all this shit, bro. That shit was so he could say whatever the fuck he wanted.
Yeah.
That was the point of there, so that he could have free speech and tell you guys what he wanted and not have any regulation towards the SEC or anything. That was the point of it, and it was working out, and it's working out very successfully. Honestly, I heard that X is a fucking crazy place at this point. I heard people be wilding on that shit, just talking crazy.
I wouldn't know, but
I don't be on there no more.
I never had a Twitter, so
I know that he probably helped Donald Trump in his campaign.
Oh,
like,
he's
from X alone, you know, because
probably so.
getting out information that he thinks is true. There's a lot of people that were like stopping like Trump information and stuff. Were like a lot of organizations that were stopping Trump information because of hate speech. So if he's allowing that, then he's still pushing his agenda. That's a fact.
And I saw it on X like maybe once every 2 weeks. And I think everybody follows Elon Musk. Like you damn near have to see what he's doing.
Oh, so he's like Tom from Facebook.
Yeah.
I mean, from
No,
MySpace.
he really is.
He's like Tom from
He is.
MySpace.
That's exactly what he is.
Yeah.
That's exactly.
And he's promoting Trump like he promotes the things that he likes. So
Mhm.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
good. Okay. I mean, I don't know how that works or anything. I don't go on Twitter at all. So.
Cool. All right, it's been a great episode for the day. So we just to end the day, we did our sports education for the day. Our sports education was part of our interview from Jordan. He gave a lot of insights on that, so that is our sports education topic for the day. Well, we'll go into the Ray Nexus real quick, our stocks and crypto. First, actually, let's go to crypto first. All right. For all those people that were saying XRP is dead, you should buy this coin, you should buy that coin. XRP is sitting at $3.30 right now after being at 50 cents for the longest, even getting down to 27 cents. Sitting at $3.30, and I'm still not selling. So shout out XRP, and shout out the lawsuit for coming to an end. And let me not shout out the other person because y'all gotta get mad at me. But yeah, shout out the crypto market.
what other person?
No.
Crypto
market.
You want me to say it for you?
No.
They're
They're not about to throw me in a boat with him. Yeah,
we call it keep it a buck. We call it keep it a buck. We also call it keep it on the end too, right?
Thank you. You know my saying. Coop say this all the time. Hey, we call it keep it a buck. I'm like, yeah, I'm trying to keep us on air.
Yeah.
Shit. But yeah, so the crypto market is going back up. It dropped down to like Bitcoin dropped down to like 90, 92. Ethereum dropped down to like 30, not 30, but like 3,032. But it Ethereum's back up to around 34 or something. Bitcoin's back around to like 99. But again, I'm not too like I'm not that I'm not looking into it. I've done a lot of my research for the upcoming year, so I'm kind of just like sitting and waiting. Like there's still like, in my opinion, time to dollar cost average into crypto and stocks that like support cryptocurrency, like Riot, which is a crypto mining stock. But yeah, I don't have like too much to be like in and out on for stocks and crypto, but stock market's been going back up recently. And yeah, my top stock tip for the day is don't give up. Don't give up. If you start researching stocks, and that shit seems hard, don't give up. But don't also don't burn yourself out. Don't sit here and go at that shit for 10 hours and then get nothing out of it and be mad that you didn't get nothing out of it and then never go back. Start with just like 10, 20 minutes a day, just researching what like going on like CNBC, going on. You can even go on Twitter and look up different stocks. Look at one, just try one stock and just keep researching that same stock. Look at how it moves and then look at the news on it. But the small research is way better than sitting here trying to just like think you can learn something in 2 days just by like banging it out. Like that shit is tough, bro. Day trading, stocks, crypto, that shit is tough. That shit has taken me 2 years to be able to find like a legit method that I think works for myself and then that I've seen success with. And even till today, I still have like FOMO, which is like fear of missing out. So I'll go in and see like something like moving and take like a small percentage of my portfolio and try to go in. And I'm just like, motherfucker, I knew that I shouldn't have went in there. So it's a lot of like patience and a lot of just understanding. So make sure that you guys just stay consistent. Make sure you do your learning and don't give up too early when it comes to stocks and cryptocurrency or any investment. Don't give up too early when it comes to anything. If something is difficult, it's usually worthwhile.
That's a gem.
My dog. Appreciate it. So we usually end our episodes with advice for youth or advice for youth getting older because we feel like there's like a big gap in youth getting what they need because of social media and them just looking at stuff through social media all day.
My advice would be, find a passion and find a purpose. So if your passion is sports, if your passion is music, go all out. I feel like teachers try to put an agenda to where, if you play basketball, they're gonna tell you, you're probably not gonna go to the NBA. Your chances are slim, but to an extent, allow that to go through one ear and out the other, because it's possible. Like we've seen it happen firsthand, so it can be done. But on top of that, like even if you do go to the NBA, that's not your purpose, So find your purpose on top of that, and that will probably make you more money than your passion will ever make you. So that's my advice for today.
That is a big. I like that a lot, bro. Passion and purpose. That shit is big. You got that. I'm a mic drop on that one. You got that. I ain't even gonna go into any more of what you said. Coop, you got anything?
Nope.
My advice for
these kids every day.
Yeah, I know.
I'm trying to give these kids some knowledge.
I'm tired of giving y'all advice.
Knucklehead kids.
Yeah, man. These my guys. Those are my guys. And girls too.
Yeah, but be comfortable or learn to be comfortable being uncomfortable. I feel like especially with like the social media age, we like to find comfort in whatever we can, or like we always like to be comfortable or like watching what we want, doing what we want, saying what we want. But like being mindful is important. Being mindful of the things you do, being mindful of the things you say, all that shit is important. So that's what I'm gonna call it.
I don't mean to add on to that, but they're about to be real uncomfortable in a couple days when TikTok comes.
Oh, y'all think that's a thing for real?
Not me. I don't think it's a thing. I think somebody gonna sell it at the
I think they'll sell it right.
And they saying it's still gonna be running. It's just never gonna update.
Oh, okay.
Just so never.
That.
Yeah, we'll say it would never have an update, so it's slowly gonna deter until somebody buys it. So basically.
Oh yeah, so that should still be running.
Yeah, it'll be running for a
little
little
bit.
bit.
Still be running. And honestly, somebody's gonna buy it.
Yeah.
I'll say somebody's going to because
that's monopolizing at this point, right?
It relies.
Did they do that?
It relies on the U.S. too much. The U.S. has the biggest amount of mindless people. The biggest amount of mindless people. So if you're gonna be anywhere, you're gonna be here. So if I'm a business and you telling me you're either gonna take my target market away, or I have to sell you my business, motherfucker, I gotta sell you my business.
Right. Yeah.
I have to. What else am I gonna do? Like, there's no business without the target market. You sit there and try to go push TikTok in all these other countries, heavy, they're gonna be sitting here like, we don't want that shit in our country. We want to actually educate our kids. We want to keep our kids away from the phones. So it has to be bought, in my opinion.
Yeah. I mean, that was a great point.
All right, y'all. Again, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you, Jordan, for coming on this
Appreciate
episode,
you, good
bro.
brother.
This has been an episode and a half, bro. Like, you don't understand, yo. This is no, like, overhyping. This is nothing to do with the fact that we on air, bro. Fuck the viewers. Fuck all this shit, bro. Like, this has been, like, a pleasure to just be on set with you today, bro.
Yeah,
Genuine. This has been, like, a knowledge. I found out a whole bunch of shit about slam ball that I didn't even know, bro. I'm about to be telling people some shit. Yo, man.
I'm definitely gonna be watching. I used to watch it when I was younger, man. That shit was dope. So I'm definitely gonna
For sure.
catch back up on it now.
Yeah, y'all got to tune back in, man. But I mean, we got some good news about slam ball. I can't say it right now, but hopefully we're starting back up soon. I'm gonna be hopefully hooping until then.
Okay.
And honestly, bro, I just appreciate y'all inviting me on the pod. Like, we've been talking about this for some time. So
Yes, we have.
yeah, we
Yes,
made it
we
happen,
have.
and I'm grateful for it, bro. It was a time.
I so appreciate
It
it,
was
bro.
dope.
And let's hope we can get you back.
Ah,
We'd love to have you
definitely
back.
so.
This was way too good of a conversation for it to
Definitely
just
so.
be one time.
Nah, for sure.
But all right, y'all. When in doubt, keep
Keep it a buck,
y'all.
man.
Keep it a buck.